Welcome back. I'm Krista from Plant Lux, and we are here today to talk to you about some rubber tree propagating, or it's also known as Ficus Elastica. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'm here for you a couple of times a week. Hit that notification button to be informed when I post new videos. And yeah, hit that thumbs up if you like this video. All right, so let's get right into it without further ado. So this is my Ficus Elastica. It's quite an advanced, rubber tree. Sheila, if you want to zoom in. It's really got a lot of branches. Okay, it's pretty significant in height. To give you an idea, these guys can get pretty tall, but it's been cut back quite a bit. On Ficus Elastica, the growth points, there's a couple of different varieties, but for this one, this is the green variety, and it has ruby looking growth on it. So this is what the growth looks like when it comes in. And then this is what a brand new leaf looks like right here. These are new leaves right here. Okay, they're really shiny. So what I would like to do today is I would like to show you guys how to propagate this rubber tree, obviously to make more plants, but my purpose today is to, scale it down a little bit because it is quite wide and it's taking up a lot of room. So I would like to make it a little bit more narrow and, make a few more rubber trees in the process. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make this guy a little more narrow today. So one thing that you're going to need to know about rubber trees, when you propagate this plant and cut the branch, you'll see like a substance come out, and that substance can be, somewhat toxic. It can be irritating to your skin, and it's something that you're not going to want to, get on you. Get on your fingers or whatever. And if you do get it on you, then you're going to want to wash your hands right away. Another thing is just be careful of touching your face or your eyes, or when you're propagating. Do make the cut. You want to make sure that you're taking some precautions and not getting that secretion on your skin. So I'm going to go ahead and just start cutting. Is it this side? This one? Yeah. This good?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I'm going to take this branch right here. And I don't have those fancy clipper things, so I'm using a knife. Note to self, go to Lowe's, buy some clippers. Oh my God, are you serious?
Why do you, it's a trunk. What'd you use to cut it last time?
This, I used a knife. Okay, so you can kind of see this rubber, I don't know what the scientific term is, but it's going to go ahead and start secreting or leaking that. Leaking? I don't know what that is. So for now, just to get it okay. All right.
Now you only have one branch on that.
That's okay, because look. Okay guys, so here is our propagation, okay? It's a decent sized one. And we already have a pretty good amount of space where we could stick this directly in the soil. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of, actually I'm gonna keep that leaf. I think it's okay to leave that one on there. And you have your soil, whoops. You have your soil here, and you're just going to literally just stick it in there, pushing it down, so it stands up on its own. Then you'd want to push the soil around. The soil that I'm using is just Miracle Grow. There's nothing special, just Miracle Grow potting mixture. And then same with this one. You want enough of a stem to stick in the soil. So I'm going to probably get rid of this leaf. Probably get rid of this leaf. And then I'll just go ahead, place it directly in the soil. Now, another thing that you might want to do, I have these 4 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot bamboo sticks to give added support. It doesn't really look like you need it, but just in case, I'm just going to go ahead and stick it in. Down as far as it can go. Provide some really sturdy support, and then have it grow straight up. You could fasten it to the propagation with some of this wire. Get this at Lowe's for maybe $4. Okay, have a few pieces that I already cut. These are nice because they're just like bread ties, and then I would just fasten it to the bamboo stake. Super easy, and it's really fun to do. It's quick, and I put my propagations directly in soil because I find it's very easy to do this plant just by sticking it directly in the soil. So that's why I do it that way. And I'm going to be honest, this one I'm not sure needs to be fastened, but just in case, I'm going to use a little bit longer piece, and I'm going to give it some support by fastening it right on there. Now, if you don't like the way this looks, you don't have to do that. You can take it off after a while, after it becomes rooted, but just as, to give it a little support while it's getting rooted. So then you pack the soil down. Make sure you give it a good padding so it's nice and firm. And that's our propagation. And that will grow into one of these. Okay? Now, a couple of things I'd like to talk to you about are, so what we did was we propagated in soil, we used Miracle Grow potting mix, we made sure we padded the soil, and then after we're done, we're going to want to water it. My soil is already very moist, so I'm not going to go ahead and water it in front of the camera today. But after you cut and stick it in soil, water it like you would normally water one of your other plants. Another thing that you want to keep in mind is for propagations, you don't want to let them dry out all the way. You want to make sure that you're having them on a consistent watering schedule. This particular plant really does like the sunlight, so the more sunlight you give it, the faster it'll grow. This plant also really loves humidity. So, if you have a humidifier nearby, the plant will benefit, and I think it makes the propagation just go a little bit more smoothly. This is one of my propagations that I did, I would say, a couple of months ago. And as you can see, it has new growth. That's a really good sign. These are new leaves. And now we see more leaves coming in. These are growth points. And there's a few everywhere. There's one here. It's 1, 2. There's one back here, 3. There's quite a few, 4. All right. And to show you, I did this exactly the same way as I did this one. Okay. So to show you what for you guys, I'm gonna show you what it looks like once it's rooted. So I'm actually gonna pull it out of the pot. So that way you can really see that it's really rooted well. Again, this is a couple months old. I can't even pull it out. That's how well it's rooted. I can't even pull it out of the pot. Honestly, I can't. I said I was going to show it though, so I'm going to show it. So this is a couple months old, and I did it exactly the same method as I did in here. Okay, so look at this, okay? So I did this propagation Notice how I've got roots all the way around. I did this one exactly the same way as this. And this is the result. So you'll get nice roots like this quite quickly. I did this in the summer. I want to say it was in July or August, probably July. But yeah, and now it's shooting out new growth. I know this baby is going to be healthy, and it's going to grow into a really nice, you know, Ficus Elastica tree like this one. So I have another plant. And can you honestly notice the difference in this one? Does this one look any smaller? No, I could probably do this a couple more times and it probably still would look huge. So that's it, guys. That's how you propagate a Ficus Elastica, and it is rewarding I'm glad I pulled out the roots and showed you the roots, because that was rewarding for me to see. Oh, whiskey. Yes, you want to be right in the middle of everything, don't you, buddy? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. He's so happy. He's crazy. He's rolling around in the dirt. Exactly what I needed. So I got some cleaning up to do. Anyway, so that's how you propagate a Ficus Elastica. I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, for more tips and tricks, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button to be informed of when we post new videos. And yeah, I'm so glad you guys came today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.